I had gone through Mount Sac for about 3 years, complete failure, and I decided that I better do something different. And so I went into the military. Hopefully, I was going to get into aviation. I had had a pilot's license already. And when I got into the military, I found out that the school that I was going for had been closed for 2 to 3 years, and they didn't know when it was going to even open again. So I just went to a helicopter company as a trainee. That inspired me. I figured it was time for me to find myself a little bit more. I started out as a helicopter mechanic trainee and went from there to what they call STRAC. The STRAC was to prepare our company in the event that there was an emergency. Our whole company would leave Washington, the state of Washington, to go be wherever we needed to be. We were going to be a support unit. McNamara had just come back from Vietnam, and also John Kennedy was the president at the time. And they came back, and what the recommendation was to have communications and transportation. And so that was us. And we were notified to move, and so we went from Fort Lewis, Washington to Saigon. And that was in 1962. Yeah. We had arrived in Vietnam and came over by aircraft carrier. And there were small aircraft carriers, and this is small. And there were 2 companies of helicopter. When we got there, of course, we were loading, unloading, et cetera, et cetera. One of the Vietnamese soldiers came up to me and thanked us for being there because they needed the help. And that was very impressive, it really was. And though, once again, we weren't in combat, but we were support. And so consequently, we did do our share. And we were right out of Saigon. We were in H-21C helicopters, and that was strictly cargo helicopters, the flying bananas, if you'd see them. So, fact is, when we came back, Vietnam was just heating up. And so I didn't see a lot of the anti-war movement. As time went on, you could see it more and more. And that was an interesting situation mentally for me, because I became to realize that it was a mistake to be there in the first place. But I was glad to be there. It was our duty. This is what we're supposed to be there. We're not questioning. We're just going to do our job. And that's what we did.
Well, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, and I was still 17 years old. And so all my friends joined the service. So I had nobody the next following year to do anything, so I joined the service too. My older brother was in Europe, and he was in the Battle of the Bulge, and he froze his feet. But my younger brother, all I know, he drove a boat between ships, taking the admirals across to each other. So that's what his job was. But everybody had a little job, you know. And all isn't shooting and getting shot at. That's like TV shows you. Yeah. I was an instrument man on an F4U Corsair aircraft. Check the instruments to make sure they're running right, or if a pilot complained about one of the instruments, well, then I had to check it and either replace it or calibrate it. So one night, I noticed on the back of the airplane there was a light that was never happened before. So I couldn't figure what that was all about. But just about a couple of moments after that, I seen a shadow of a small airplane go by me. And so I didn't know what that was all about, but I never, another 10 seconds, boom has exploded, and it didn't hit our particular area, but an area about 100 yards away from us. And so, well, of course, somebody got corpsman. They were calling for corpsman, well, after the fact, this airplane was that suicide plane that the Japanese would have a pilot in and fly it down. There's a name for it. I don't know the name of it. Yeah.
What inspired me to join the military is I have a number of cousins and uncles who were in the military, and so they're veterans also. I wanted to have that same sense of pride of being a veteran, having served in the military, and be able to carry myself in the manner that they would. My role in the military, basically an aviation electronics technician. We fixed helicopters. The most memorable experience while actively serving that I still carry with me to this day is I was deployed to Iraq twice, and on the second deployment, we all didn't come home. We had lost 7 of our unit members when the Iraqi insurgents shot them down. So I'd say that is the most memorable. It's a negative experience, but it is what it is. That's one I still can't shake out with me to this day. Joining the military helped me to mature. It helped me to mature faster. It helped me to become a better leader, albeit I was not the best leader while I was in, but it helped me to grow into the person that I was supposed to be, that I am today.
In pursuit of freedom and honor, we answered the call. We battled and stood strong for those we love and the values we cherish.
With our brothers and sisters, we fought, ready to sacrifice everything.
And today we stand united in remembrance, willing to do it all over again, for you are all worthy.
For you are all worthy.
For you are all worthy.
E5 Richard Malooly, United States Army.
Tech Sergeant Harold Kramer, Marine Corps.
Sergeant Raymond Padua, United States Marine Corps.